Hey, what are you looking at? What
I
are you
don't know.
looking
I
at?
was looking at what you were looking at.
Hey,
We're making short ribs today.
yeah, beef, yay beef.
So I'm starting off with, I don't know how much of short ribs there are here. I forgot to check. I'll let you know. But I've already cut up a bunch and I've floured it. In my flour, I've already salt and peppered. So I seasoned my flour and then I am cutting up my short ribs into about 3-inch pieces. And we're just going to coat it with flour and set them aside. I had also blotted the excess moisture from the ribs. And these are boneless, as you can probably tell. I blotted it out so that there wouldn't be any steam when we're frying these up. I also have 8 slices of bacon here that I'm going to cut up into smaller pieces. No funny anecdote today?
Anecdote?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys want to see what the rest of the studio looks like? Ready? Ready? Boom.
Oh my goodness. Our story is that about 8 weeks ago, probably over 8 weeks now, we had a sewer flood in our basement. And we live in a rented apartment. And so the owners or the property manager or whoever were getting quotes to fix the basement, and it's taken forever. So now they have finally started last week, and well, seemingly they're doing the demo portion of it. And of course there was asbestos downstairs and it was just a nightmare. In any case, we're living in this mess. I don't have laundry anymore because that's also downstairs. And so I have laundry hanging everywhere. Our boxes that were in storage downstairs is now upstairs in our living space. So I'll be happy when this is all over, and I'm really hoping that it'll be done by Christmas so that I can at least get a tree up and decorated to be a little bit more festive.
Until then, we'll get by with bacon.
You know, I forgot to get a spoon to stir my bacon. So
Okay,
I'll be
go.
right back. I've already preheated the pot, just on saute mode. I'm just throwing in my bacon. We're just gonna let that render the fat out. That's gonna take a few minutes. All right, so I don't know when I'm gonna be able to get the recipe up on my blog. So I had 1 cup of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt and pepper to taste in that little pan. And then I have about 3 pounds of short ribs, boneless, that I dredged in the flour and that had also previously soaked up any moisture from the meat with a paper towel. So I had breaded that first, and then I have 8 slices of bacon that I am sauteing here. That's it for now. So once the bacon fat has been rendered out, we're just going to remove the bacon. Actually, 8 slices of bacon doesn't amount to much once you get all the fat out.
No, it doesn't. Look at that sizzling goldness.
And I'm just putting it in a bowl with paper towel to soak up the excess fat. And it's still on saute mode, right?
No, it's off actually. Saute?
Yes, please. I'm going to brown the ribs in batches. I'm going to brown them on all sides. Let me see if I can fit one more in here. About 2 minutes per side. So while the meat is cooking, I am preparing my vegetables, and I'm just going to chop them all up in the food processor. So I have 1 onion, 3 little carrots, 3 celery ribs, 1 tomato, got 4 cloves of garlic, maybe 5. Okay, one giant one. And we're just going to blend this until it's a pulp. Okay, that's it. And then we're going to add that to our pot as soon as we're done browning the meat. So we're finished browning our meat, so I'm just going to remove them onto this plate that I've set aside. I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of thyme into the oil. Stir that around. I'll put in all of the vegetable pulp. It's already starting to deglaze the bottom of the pan. Can you see?
I can see.
I'm going to add 3/4 cup of red wine. I just have a local Merlot. And we're going to bring that to a boil and let the alcohol burn off. Because when you're pressure cooking, alcohol doesn't actually burn off in a pressure cooker because there's nowhere for the steam to release. So we're going to do that first before we continue. Okay, then we're going to add 1 cup of beef broth. And I'm going to add my beef short rib back into the pot. I'm going to pour all the juices back in here too.
I mean, the blood.
It smells so good. All right, turn off saute mode. Lid on. Lock it into place. Make sure the sealing knob is on sealing. And I'm just going to press meat because I know that's 35 minutes. I'm going to add to 45. And that's it. Just in time for me to go pick up the kids from school. They're actually walking themselves home to and from, but today is cello day. So I've got 2 cellos to pick up. That's what I'm really doing. Not picking up the kids, but picking up their cellos. See you in a bit. All right. So I've been keeping warm for the last couple of hours since my daughter had skating. And our son had soccer, so finally it's dinner time, and I'm just going to skim all the fat out first. There's quite a bit. So if you just take your ladle and push it down, you can see the fat pouring into the ladle. Well, we're not going to eat this part, so I'm going to remove the short ribs. So I'm just going to hit cancel and turn on saute. I'm going to put more. I'm going to reduce the liquid a little bit. I'm going to put the bacon back in. So we just thickened it a little bit. There's some sauce over this now. Garnish with a little bit of parsley, and that's it. We're serving it with sauteed mushrooms and smashed potatoes because that's what the kids wanted, smashed potatoes. And I used some of the bacon bits on top of my smashed potatoes. There you have it. It wasn't too hard. It was pretty easy. If you like this video, I hope that you'll click like and please subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram. Thanks for watching. That's not good either.
Yeah.
Maybe this way.
Don't point the blade at me.